What's up, guys? John here with Majestic Woodworks. Day 2 on this Goodland Freestanding staircase. It's one radius on the outside, 14 feet 2 inches, and the top beam where where it's supposed to be the last riser doesn't line up with it. Let me show you guys where it lines up with the radius. What happens is the framers, you know, they went based on this point right here, which is where the radius starts. Where it's 14 feet 2 inches. So they framed out their wall like that, and that last beam isn't following it. So now what I got to do is I got to set my riser here, my last riser here, and then that part that's gonna be open at the top, I gotta frame that out with my stringer. Just make it part of the second floor, and technically this is where my last riser is gonna end up. So right now I'm gonna scribe the treads on the framer's list. He has 18 treads, but the risers would have been over 7 3/4, and here in California maximum is 7 3/4 on the risers, so I gotta add another tread. But first I gotta see how we're gonna end up with the steps, the width, if it's steep enough. This is where the wall ends here. So yeah, I'm doing that one, and then this spiral staircase for LA is coming along. Next week we should be out there installing it. It's a small opening. That's what the house has up at the house, upstairs. Small opening. This is gonna be a nice one. They're gonna put glass inserts. They're gonna be straight instead of curved, so I don't pay too much for that. Yeah, give them a really good price on that. Really good deal on that one. It should have been double. It's a lot of work. Anyways, back to this one. This one's gonna be a monster, but again, just a single radius, which makes it kind of easier, especially when cutting out the stringers and laying them out. All right, guys, here goes. Now I'm gonna scrap the treads, and then I'll show you guys where I came up with. What's up, guys? John here with Majestic Woodworks. Check out the progress on the Goodland Freestanding. Got all the LVLs up. They're all leveled and plumb. Now I'm gonna use my laser to put a nice leveled platform at the bottom, and from there start marking my risers. Again, I do this because this floor, when it was set down, it wasn't leveled perfectly, and we need this to be leveled perfectly, or else, you know, everything varies once we start installing. So I'm gonna do that right now. Just double check that these are plumb, and then start putting the straps on the back of these so these don't move too much. And then put the bottom leveled, and then start figuring out the stringers, and I'll show you guys that again. Yeah, good thing that this was just one radius, so it's a lot easier for us. Alright, guys, here we go. Alright, guys, got it leveled up at the bottom. Checked with the level using the laser. It's nice and plumb. Now I'm gonna write the risers. You see I put my riser stick on top of that, and now right where one is, second is, and third, and so on. And that's gonna be my pitch going up. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna show you guys that right now, and that's gonna be, like I said, the pitch of the stringer. And what I'm gonna do is put a screw on each of that dot that I'm gonna put where the riser is, and then lay a stringer down, 1/4 inch, just a little mock-up on both sides, and check the level out underneath. Make sure it's nice and leveled. So let me get to do that. I just wanted to show you guys the bottom, how it's nice and level now. and the next step after that. First step is get the template at the job site, the radius, figure out the steps, make sure the contractor is fine with the steps and the riser heights, and then putting up the LVLs, clearing the top plates, and leveling them out, make sure they're plumb, and then the level out the bottom floor. Here we go. Next step coming up. Let me show you guys. It's just one radius, makes it nice and easy. Alright guys. Alright guys, there it is. You see the screw? That's a dot I put on all of them, right on the center of the stud, or at least I tried. Those are supposed to be center with my riser. Given that they're leveled both ways, if I put it on the center, you know, it should be a perfect pick going down. So you can see this side. You see the screws, you see that? That's the pitch of my stringer. That's the tread and riser. I'm going to put the stringer right now on this side. I'm going to cut it at 12 inches, this side at 10 inches. I'm going to mark it to see how much skin I have, how much meat I have behind the tread. Make sure I have minimum 6 inches. 6 inches over here, and make sure it's leveled underneath. I'll show you guys. Let me install it and I'll be able to show you guys better than explaining it to you guys. Just wanted to show you guys this step right now. All the way up. I didn't put the screws all the way up yet. First I want to cut this out and put them on and make sure it's leveled. If not, I gotta either this one, actually I gotta find out if it takes a curved wall. No, it does. I'm sorry, it takes a high wall. So I don't have to worry about making sure there's a lot of meat behind the tread and riser. I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me cut that stringer out. There it is, guys. I marked the tread on this side and on this side. So as you can see, it's low. I need more than 3 inches. Even if it's gonna have a high wall, I need more strength down here. Over here, 2 1/4. Now what I do is put this level before I do any of that. It's off. So it wants to come down over here about 1 inch. And since I gotta grow this one, I'll leave it 5 inches. That's 2 inches more over here. And this one will be 3 1/4. So over here, if we're gonna add 2 inches over here we gotta add 3 inches. So this will be 5. And this one will be it won't be almost about the same, 5 inches. That's good. And that's not that bad. And the reason for that is because the tread difference isn't that big of a difference from here to there and here to here. If these were a lot smaller, then we would have a big difference on the bottom, but because they're not that big of a difference, it works out. This one right now is 12 inches. So this one at the end it's gonna be 15. Oh no, I said 2 inches on it. That's a 14. I'm sorry, 14 inches. This one's gonna be 13 inches. So 13 and 14. 13 is a bad number. This one will be 14. And that's why I only cut these two and didn't cut all of them. Because now I'm going to cut them all 14 inches and put them on. Cut the bottom off, make sure it's level with the floor. Same thing on this side. And cut all these at 13 inches. After I do that, then I put the brackets that I put here. Just like we did there. These brackets. And that's going to be our support for these stringers. So I'm going to get to doing that right now. Cutting the rest of these skirts that are going to become stringers and install them. Alright guys, just wanted to show that to you guys. Hopefully you guys understood me. If not, I'll explain it again as I'm putting these on. Alright.